The Love Talk Show on Liberty Radio.
Love stories in the hot seat.
A very good evening to all of you, and once again with the Love Talk Show here on air. And today, Andrea, with another couple that they are new in FPK.
They are new in UK. So we are going to talk together about intelligent love. And you who are there, let us know here through the comments, Liberty Radio. Who is there connected with us? Are you curious about our
I
new couple?
put here three questions. We have a new pastor. Who is he? Does anyone want to guess? But someone said Pastor Ricardo and Miss Delma.
Noshi, hello.
Yeah,
You
but
are
they were
connected,
already
yeah.
here. They cannot come again, unless they have more experiences. So who wants to try? Who is here with us? Well, while you are commenting there, Andrea, we said yesterday and today we'd like to share with our viewers what happened. Not this last, happened last Thursday in our church in Kilburn, the wedding celebration where we had the opportunity to witness three couples receiving the blessing from the altar. And we learned there a very important tool, which is learning how to serve.
How to serve. This is a pillar for marriages, and if you are there watching us and you are single, if you don't learn how to serve now people that are around you, the family that you live with, so you are not ready to get married. But don't worry, because we are here to learn about intelligent love.
Well, before we go to watch a video talking about this marriage celebration, I would like to let you know that we have three couples that you have to choose to be tomorrow in our hot seat in the love therapy. We have four. My goodness, they added. Oh, Edir, you add another one? Huh? You choose another one? Okay. Pastor Michael Santos from our church in Wood Green. Pastor Renan from our branch in 77 Kings. Pastor Raymar from our church from Stratford, and Pastor Richard Cassiano, who is now in Hackney. So you have the QR code there on your screen. Scan this QR code, and then you have the power to choose which of these four couples, which one will be with Bishop James tomorrow in the hot seat during the love therapy. Let's all watch the highlights of the wedding celebration.
Hello everyone, we are here at the Universal Church in Kilburn for another event of marriage celebration. The couples here today exchanged vows in a very unique way. They were asked to whisper their vows in each other's ears. That was certainly a very intimate moment for the couples. Today's celebration has been a blessing, and we hear from the couples themselves.
This is a special opportunity to get the blessing from the altar. Also, we did the marriage course. This is open our mind to learn so many things. It was an amazing experience.
I was really surprised about the event. Yeah, it was very well organized, beautiful setting, nice people, and it was led very well by the bishop.
It's an amazing experience to share together with the others, to have that feeling together. No, it's a very special occasion for all of us.
To get blessing from altar is very important for our marriage, for our future. To understand what marriage is about, to get a deeper understanding, to strengthen our relationship with the help of God. You know, He can provide some answers.
Bishop James also had this to say about the event.
Marriage was something that was created by God, instituted by Him. So naturally, a marriage can only be called a marriage once it's presented before God. Without that, it's not really a marriage. That's when two people become one flesh. And that's why it's important for couples to have that starting point of getting married before God's eyes. Marriage is you serving the other person without ever getting tired. And we serve how? With love. Understand this, that marriage is that you will serve the person you love for the rest of your life. And it's not a prison, it's a pleasure. So understand that, embrace that, so that when that opportunity comes, you are prepared to do what God is asking of you, to look after that person. Consequently, you will also be looked after.
Be sure to stay tuned and keep your eyes peeled on our social media pages, where the next marriage celebration will certainly be announced. The marriage celebration, a celebration of love, intelligent love.
Now 10:06, and Andrea, we have a few people already connected in our libertyradio.co.uk.
We have, we're still on that one. Woolwich Royals connected, Tobias, Rianne from Croydon. We have Plasto, Hortensia, good evening. We have also Luton and Noshi, yes, the one that always asks, Mrs. Delma and Pastor Ricardo. Plasto connected, Aja, and we have Tara. We have Woolwich Royals, Lydia. We have also Jovian and Gemma, a wild guess. Is it Pastor Gabriel and Mrs. Yasmar? You are right that they are new in UK, but you are not right. They are not here this evening. Wait and see.
That list here was bold and courageous,
yes,
to put a name here.
Monica from Plasto. We have Seven Kings, Ricardo, connected through faith. We have a new one.
Yeah, the
welcome.
pastor from Seven Kings is on the list to be tomorrow in the hot seat.
Who's voting? So connected, we have also Ivania and Lozelle through Viola, and Lara from Plasto, and Sara Antonio from Ipswich.
Well, Adir, I would like you to share the picture of the couple, but the youngest, the first one. Share with them that picture for them to see if they know who they are. Huh?
How old were they? Wild guess in the comments.
Can you find out how old is this couple? Well, let's talk with them. They are here with us. Please, Edir, share the pastor and pastor's wife with everyone. So your name?
Pastor Joseph.
Joseph, yeah. And
Esther.
And Esther. Well, welcome to the Love Talk show. How long have you been married for?
9 months, and I mean 9 years and 5 9 years and 5 months.
Yeah.
And the days, you know the days. You should know the days. How many days?
The days I don't know.
It's 9 years also.
Women always know.
I know it's 9 years and 5. Yeah.
9 months.
We are not good in dates.
So how old were you there in that picture?
I think, Pastor, I was 18. 18 years old. Yeah.
Okay,
and she
your
was
wife?
17.
17.
Yeah.
Okay.
You look so young, beautiful.
Yeah. So just for us to know, tell us how was from the beginning. So how long are you in the church? Are you attending the church?
I'm from since the CBC.
Since the CBC. Yeah. Okay. So what were your thoughts concerning to love life?
Well, so since the CBC, then from the UTF, always I had this kind of mentality. The first one, it's gonna be like the first girl I will see. I want her to be my girlfriend, the first girlfriend, the first everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened.
It happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I met her. I was 16 and she was 15. First time I saw her.
The first time you saw her.
Yeah.
And Esther, with you, how was it?
Pastor, I have the reference of my father and my mother.
Mm-hmm.
They are married for 35 years.
Okay.
And I look to them and I want the same.
Well, it's important for you to tell them your father is a pastor
Yeah,
of
my
Universal
father is a
Church,
pastor.
correct? And he has been married for 35 years.
So you were born in the
In the
church.
church.
Yeah.
Great.
So I look to the married and I want the same for my life. So I always when they talk about the love life, I want the same. So I start to seek for this, praying for this, go into the love therapy for me to know
Yes, it's
and
true.
have the same.
How important was at the time the love therapy for you?
Yeah, so I remember it was so, how can I say, it was Thursday. Also in Brazil it's Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a time that was on Saturday.
Yeah, I remember. That's the time. Even so young, I used to attend the love therapy on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And always the pastor, they used to speak about the importance to do what is right all the time. And always I used to observe all the advice, and also to get this not only because I became a pastor. I was 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So even though I was there in the love therapy, helping in the service, I was not only helping, I was there also to get for me to
Yes.
observe for me.
To learn.
Yeah, to learn for me.
And you came from broken family.
Yeah,
right?
my father left my mother in this. My wife said she had a good reference. In my case, it was totally the opposite. My father left my mother behind with the children. You know, my family was broken.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way, or this is the reason why we came to church.
Ah,
Because
okay, because of that suffering.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. My mother, she got depression, many problems because of the marriage. So I didn't want this for me, even though I was young in age. But always I used to say, no, I don't want this. I don't want to have, what my family now they are facing. I don't want to be like my father.
Yeah, it's important to talk about this, Andrea, because they have two different backgrounds, completely different, by the way. And we had a similar case here. We had also a couple, a pastor who has done the love therapy, and he got married with the daughter of a pastor too. But it's important to understand that when we are being raised in a family that is broken, this is causing certain kind of wounds within us that can affect our future, Andrea. And this has been proven for the numerous cases that we are counseling and following up in the love therapy in the church every single week. And the marks that these are living within the person brings problems, direct problems to their love life.
Usually because, like Esther said, that she had a reference, but not pastor. You didn't have a reference, like we both, we didn't. And many pastors and pastors' wife who also didn't have a reference. But the thing is, and while we were talking, I was thinking that when we go to the altar, when we meet at the altar, it doesn't matter the background. Because God, He brings two people together to establish a testimony through them, starting within them individually and then as a couple. So it's amazing. So it doesn't matter if you are listening to us and you still have bad memories, but that doesn't talk about who you are today or what we can become, to whom you can become. Because on the altar we can transform everything, and that's what we learn in the love therapy. We are here as a testimony. This couple is here today as a testimony. So don't give up on yourself. It doesn't matter the background, the suffering, whatever you went through, you can always overcome that.
So coming already to the love therapy, allow me to ask, what were your prayers about? What would you pray about when you were asking obviously I don't want word by word, but what were your requests? Because people want to learn. There are people now watching us, and how a person like you can get rid of the marks that the traumas of your family, right? The things that you went through in your house. How could you get rid of these traumas? What kind of prayers would you say? How did you overcome that?
Yeah, I remember, Pastor, I had two prayer.
Mhm.
Two. First, I don't want to have same problems that my father, my mother, they had. That's the first prayer. I not afraid, but I can say I was afraid to have same problems. So one of the prayers I used to make is I don't want to have same problems. And the second prayer in the love therapy, it's because I know her since she was 15.
Yes.
So, even, I was 16 years old, but I remember she was in my prayer.
Yeah.
She was.
Specific.
So it's specific.
Like
Because you remember,
Ester.
I sent the first one, the first girlfriend, it must be, first everything. I don't want to know other. Always I don't know why. But the first one I know, the first one I met, it must be my girlfriend, and my wife. And that's it.
Yeah. And for you, how could you fit or can you fit the love therapy in your life?
Pastor, always I prayed. I prayed for me to be in the level, because I had this reference of my parents. So for me to be like them, in my mind, I was not in the level. So my prayer always was for me to be the right one, for the one that God will send to me.
Yeah.
So I know God will send to me someone. I grow
Yes.
up with my father and my mother teach me, God will give you, God will
The
send
right
someone, the right person to you. But how about me? So always when I attend a lot love therapy, always it was in my prayer, my God, I want to be the right one.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
People sometimes they are looking to find the right person, but they are not working on
Investing on themselves
to
to
be
become.
the right one too. And many problems that we are facing and we see couples facing is exactly because they are pointing fingers as he or she is not being the right one, when they are not working on themselves to be the right person. Well, we are coming back with Pastor. I would like to hear and to watch what people are commenting about the love therapy. Meanwhile, don't forget we have 4 couples who you are going to vote and decide which one is going to be in the hot seat tomorrow in the love therapy with Bishop James. There will be Pastor. Can you please show me their names, please? We have Pastor Michel Santos, we have Pastor Renan, Pastor Reymar, and Pastor Richard. So scan the QR codes and you will have the opportunity to choose which one of these pastors with their wife will be tomorrow in the love therapy. Let's watch what people are commenting about the love therapy.
What made you start attending originally? What made me start attending was I wanted to invest within myself to understand better how I could be that person, a partner or helper in the future to the person God provides for me.
And what made you continue to come after you started attending?
The tips I received, they were very good. To apply in my family, to apply with my friendship, to apply within myself, they were very good. And they help better your understanding on how you even see things in your day-to-day life as well.
What would you say is something that you've seen change within yourself since you've been attending the love therapy seminars?
One thing I would say that has changed is my confidence about the topic, love life even, because sometimes we shy away from this topic and we're like, oh my gosh, what are we going to talk about? But just to understand that you don't have to shy away from it, you have to have better understanding of it and how to apply it, even using your faith in that area of your love life. So that's really helped me.
What's one thing that stood out to you from tonight's love therapy seminar?
One thing that stood out for me is don't lower your standard, because the easiest thing to say is, no, we'll do it later, or I'll do that later. But no, if you're working on yourself now as a person and you have a high standard, why go for lower? Don't aim for lower, just aim for the standard that you need to help yourself to grow, to stay in faith as well.
Love stories in the hot seat.
Well, so people would like to know now, because the love talk show viewers, they can be a little bit...
It's a democracy, so they ask questions. And you didn't even ask them to ask the questions to the couple. We have...
Yeah, usually I open our comments section for people to ask a question to the couple here. So if you want to ask them anything, so put here a question, and I will choose one of the questions, and I will ask to Pastor and his wife. So how was it? So you were doing the love therapy. You have decided that when you finally find the right one, did you have opportunities? Different people came on your way or not?
Yeah, but I liked someone.
Okay.
Not like, but you know.
Yeah.
you like.
Yeah.
I did like. Yeah, she was different from others.
Yes.
She
But
stood out.
yeah, but when I saw her, because we became friends first. She was my friend, and I remember that I even told her that I liked the other
person.
one, another person. But you know, since I start knowing her,
Better.
it's like the other person was going away, leaving my mind, and she was coming to my mind. Did you get? So, and then I told you, right, that I.
So
liked
how
her.
was?
Yeah.
Who took the first
Me,
step?
it was always me.
Always me.
So tell us, how was it?
And then I told her that I liked her, and the first thing she told me is, you remember? One.
What did you tell him?
You need to
Tell my father.
tell my father.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
My
so
father.
cute.
But first, her father liked me too much. You know,
At
like
first sight, love at first sight.
like father and son. But when I told him, the following day, no more.
He didn't talk to you anymore.
No more. No
I
more.
thought
Yeah.
he
You are
loved
taking
you.
my. You
He
are
was-
trying to take my daughter away.
No, I thought when he said, no, he liked me like a son, like, okay, he accepted you immediately.
No, but he changed.
No, before he liked you like a son.
Before.
Once you said, I like your daughter, don't talk to me anymore. I don't want.
That's it.
That's
But-
a different level.
But he
That's only
accepted.
the first moment.
First week, first
She
month.
was the princess. She
Yeah.
was his daughter. You have to understand.
And then I told him, then he accepted. Then we started talking with a goal. That moment, that's the moment, right?
So what did you see in him that allowed you to believe that he was the right one? Obviously not just only on that time, but during the period of dating. You were telling me 3 years,
3
correct?
years, yeah.
3 years. What caught your attention the most on him?
Pastor, his character.
when he was not before many people, because he is a pastor, so not when he was there in the church before the members, but when he was with me, how he treated me, his family also, his mother, his behavior. So it was something that I observed. So it was his character, what he says, he's fulfill his word, even about the time.
Yeah.
He said I will be there at this time. Disciplined. So when he says something, he will fulfill. So it was something that caught my attention, because in our society today, people
I think we have
disregard
a few pictures during those days.
You were dating here?
Yeah.
Dating. And so 3 years dating, and finally you You had the courage
That's the
to.
father. Her father.
Her father. Okay.
But he was happy.
So this
there,
is
right?
the wedding day.
Look,
He
he's
looks
not smiling.
serious.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not smiling like, okay, if you don't take care of her,
I'm
I
crying.
will tell you off.
Yeah.
He's crying. Oh, that's beautiful. Everyone
I just
likes
cried.
So 10 years ago.
Yeah. almost
And
similar.
now the most important thing. You have 10 years, a decade that you are living together. So wherever one is going, the other goes too. How has been this journey of being married? For sure, during these 10 years, you had your own challenges, you faced your own difficulties. So how has been and how it is?
Yeah, you feel stronger, right? Day after day, challenge after challenge. I know there is no time for now to talk all about the challenge.
Mhm.
As a pastor, as a pastor's wife, our challenge, in the church, opening church, coming here, going there. But we stayed, for a long time, right? In the Philippines, in the province. So where no one was together with us, it was only me and my wife, which was so good for our marriage, because it made us, even closer, stronger. Now, when we have some issue, some problem, we know how to deal, we know how to overcome, because since the beginning, right there, since the beginning, as with everybody, every couple band, since the beginning we have our challenge, and challenge after challenge make us stronger.
The teachings that you received in the love therapy, were they useful in your...
For sure.
Huh?
Yeah, I used to say that there are things that I apply in my marriage, in my life, that I learned, in the love therapy.
When you were single.
Yeah, not in my house with my mother, not in my house with my
example or
father.
testimony.
Yeah, even my wife, even my wife always, she says, there are things we learn in the seminar, in the love therapy, not in our house, not with the father, mother.
So Esther, and for you, how has been this 10 years, how the teachings of the love therapy helped you or not? Share with us.
As always, we need to apply what we learn in the love therapy, because it's so nice. We come, we attend. The
To
teaching
hear,
is so nice.
it makes sense.
It's very
Yeah.
beautiful, very nice. But when it comes for us to apply, it requires sacrifice. And of course, maybe they are watching us and they say, but they are pastor, they don't have problem. We have problem, we have misunderstand, and that's the time we need to apply what we learn. So like in the beginning we said, it's not always you need to look at myself. I cannot point on him, oh, you need to change this. You are there in the love therapy, you heard about this, you need
Well,
no,
you cannot talk about the finger, because tomorrow Bishop is going to talk about the finger.
Give me spoiler.
Spoiler, giving things away. Well, you have to be here for
So
you to
don't
learn.
miss tomorrow.
My goodness, huh? We are already...
Spoiler. Spoiler alert.
Well, but the good thing is when we are putting these teachings into practice and using these tools, what is the reward of it? What is the result?
Happiness, right? Joy, peace. What else? Unity.
Yeah, we
That's
have
what we have.
our home has
Every time we
peace.
apply. So the result of everything is
Usually, at the end of the love talk show, and we are reaching the end, I always ask for the couple to talk with those who are outside. So there are those who are outside and are watching us, and maybe they are coming from a broken family. They still have wounds within them. So I would like you to give them your advice.
okay. So as God changed my life and gave to me, a life that my father, my mother, they didn't have, because they didn't have the same advice that I learned only in the love therapy. So in the same way that God gave to me a family which I didn't have when I was in the house of my father and my mother, God can give to you. But you need to apply, you need to do your part. Otherwise, all we are saying, it's only empty words. It doesn't make sense for you to be, hearing, connecting. But if you don't do what I did, because it was not like overnight or
Magic.
Yeah, it was a step by step years of love therapy until now, right?
Yeah.
we attend.
Still doing it.
We're still doing.
And still,
So you have now the opportunity to have what we have.
yeah.
Yes.
Esther, there are those who are watching also us, and they are already attending the love therapy. And they are not living in sin. They are already using the tools they are receiving in the love therapy. But sometimes they haven't seen yet what they want. What would be your advice to them?
Continue. They need to keep coming because we cannot give up. It's not because for now I'm in the love therapy for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and until now nobody wants me. I don't want someone, and I stopped coming. No, God is looking to you, and He's seeing that you are persevere. He will bless you.
Yes.
Everything that we do for God, we are going to receive. God will bless. God will honor you because you are sacrifice. You are investing your spiritual life. You are investing your love life. And when we invest in something, we are going to receive.
Well, thank you very much
It's a
for you
blessing.
to have you here today. And for sure, you are helping those who are on the other side of this camera and watching us at this, and those who are going to watch you later on. And Andrea, this is why we have the love therapy. Tomorrow, we are going to have a special service that will take place here in our headquarters in FPK. And tomorrow, everyone from the Greater London will come and join us here in our headquarters. And outside of London, the love therapy is being broadcasted at our branches, the UCKG branches. And no matter who this person is, they are more than welcome to join us.
Even they are welcome to come and join us 7 p.m. because the seminar starts 8 p.m. But you can also get to know Pastor and his wife because they are going to be here tomorrow counseling since 7 p.m. as Bishop James, as ourselves. So you are more than welcome to come and join us and learn about intelligent love. Until today, we are learning and asking God the courage, the willingness to put it into practice, because it's not only about learning, it's about practicing, because once we practice, we will reap the fruit for sure.
Well, let's see how the votes are, which pastor is going to be with us tomorrow. Can you share with us? So it will be with 42% of the votes.
I believe it's not updated, is it?
Is it updated? Yes.
Yes.
Pastor Raymar from our church in Stratford. So tomorrow he is going to be the one in our love therapy sharing his experience and in his love life and anything that he went through and he overcame. Well, the Love Talk Show is reaching the end. May God bless you all, Andrea. Tomorrow we'll be back 10 p.m.
10 p.m. You are more than welcome to join us. See you there.
God bless you all.